Hello there, let's continue with the part 2 of animal tissue. So basically there are four main types of animal tissues. So first, epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscle tissue and neural tissue. Let's understand what is epithelial tissue. So see, epithelial tissue is very thin and protective continuous sheet of cell. It is very thin and it actually protects our inner internal organs. So where it lies? So it covers the surface of our body and it lies in various cavities as well as the internal organs including blood vessels. Now we know our skin covers our internal organ. Like if our skin is not there, what if skin is not there, then all the fluid, that is blood, it will easily spill out, right? Just to gather all these things, our skin is there. Even inside our skin, when we straight our hand, at that time we are able to see some green veins. So what is that? So basically that veins are appearing green in color because they are also containing some kind of blood inside it. Alright, and it is not like blood is just continuously moving, no. The oxygenated blood is in arteries while the deoxygenated blood is in veins. So this blood is also in veins, then veins are further protected by skin. So these are nothing but epithelial tissue. It is just a thin layer and protective. If you sting your hand with a needle, then you can easily see that the blood will spill out. Why? Because we know it is very thin. For example, the outermost layer of skin and the lining surface of the mouth, nose, lungs, stomach, etc. are made up of this kind of tissue. So see, shape. Epithelial cells may be flat, cuboidal or columnar in shape. In all cases, the cells of the epithelial tissue fit tightly together, leaving no space between them. So they are closely packed. Functions. The epithelial tissue function for protection, as on skin it protects the skin. Absorption, that is the intestine, it helps in absorption. And sensory precipitation means if someone touches you, you know na, like someone is touching, and also you get sense of that. So sensory precipitation. So its five structurally distinct categories are as follows. So, what are the different types of epithelium tissues? So, see, first, squamous epithelium. It is it is composed of cells which are very thin, which are flat with prominent nuclei and closely packed. For example, it is found under the lining of mouth, nasal cavity, blood vessels, and lymph vessels. Okay. The squamous epithelium protects the underlying parts of our mechanical injury, germs, harmful chemicals, and drying up. So you can see whenever, now see, saliva. Our saliva is secreted by salivary gland. Why it is already? Why our mouth is already wet? Why it is not dry? Have you ever thought about that? Why we secrete saliva when we eat food or that? So all this saliva, it is secreted by the epithelium tissues. Okay, I mean salivary gland is made up of that tissue. Further, we have stratified epithelium. It is found in the skin or the cornea of our eye. It is composed of several layers, and they are of same kind of cells, or they may be of different kind of epithelial tissues. I mean cell. The cuboidal epithelium. It is found in some parts of kidney tubules and in some gland ducts. Alright, such as those of salivary glands, as I told you. Pancreatic duct. So cuboidal epithelium is there. It is just like the stratified or this one squamous epithelium, but quite different. So you can see here how the shapes appear. This B1 is stratified epithelium with several layers. Okay. Next, ciliated columnar epithelium. At some places in body, such as in the lining of trachea, that is windpipe, the columnar epithelium is ciliated. The cells of the ciliated epithelium have thread-like protoplasmic projections called cilia. So they are having thread-like protoplasmic projections and it is known as cilia at their free ends. Means somewhat like this, okay, hair-like projection known as cilia at their ends. The cilia continuously keep lashing and move the materials which enter these regions. Next we have glandular epithelium. It is a kind of columnar tissue. It contains some large cells which secrete certain chemical substances. Such cells are common in lining of the stomach and the intestine. At certain places in the body, the glandular epithelium is folded. Okay, it is folded inwards to form compact hollow or tubular glands, for example the sweaty gland, tear gland or the liver. So see, basically you just have to see the diagram of this tissue, then you could understand them more easily, or else just read it thoroughly with diagram, then that's the better way. Next what we have is connective tissue. This tissue, animal tissue, is very lengthy. The connective tissue binds one tissue with another and also connects various organs. So what is this connective tissue? So very easy, na? The word connect, it means what? To connect someone, like to add up. Like we are connected via internet and all. So connective tissue, it is used to bind one tissue with the other tissue, or it also connects various organs interlinked. We know na, the organs are interlinked, the organ system is made so that keeping them in proper place. It has three characteristics. So first is abundance of intercellular substance, that is the matrix. So they are having extreme amount of matrix, abundant amount of matrix. Fewer cellular elements, they have very few cell elements, like the organelles, okay, and fibers are present. The connective tissue is classified as follows. Connective tissue is classified into three main types. Three main types. Now what are the types? See, the connective tissue proper, it serves for packaging and binding the organs. Next, supportive tissue, it gives support like cartilages, bones and all. And fluid tissue means the blood or the lymph. So lymph means the fluid. Next what we have, connective tissue. Connective tissue proper, it's three subcategories. Now see, that's too lengthy. Okay, connect, but we need to learn now. There is no other chance. Okay. Areolar or packing tissue. It is most widely spread, occurring beneath the epidermis of skin. It makes the skin elastic and helps in withstand to pull. When we pull out the skin, it doesn't come off, right? So it is like just flexible. It gives the flexibility. Then we have adipose, that is fat tissue. It is specialized cell which store fat. This tissue forms padding under skin and around kidneys, eyeball, etc. Padding under skin acts as insulation for retaining the body heat. Retaining the body heat. So see, just we need to see the diagram. You may search in Google. Fibrous tissue means it is mainly formed of fiber forming cells which are from we know that the tendons, muscles, connecting muscle to bones, tendons, ligaments and all. Okay. Supportive tissue, cartilage, bone. Cartilage is a non-porous tissue, found in our ear. It is having thickened intercellular substance called matrix. It has no blood vessels or nerves like ear. When you poke your ear, when you poke a hole in your ear, blood doesn't come out, right? Why? Because it is not having that kind of characteristics. It don't have any kind of blood or nerves within it. Cartilage is semi-transparent and elastic. Cartilage are found in the tip of nose, external ears, trachea, bronchi tubes, between vertebrae and the ends of long bones. Bone, we know they are hard, porous tissue. It is red bone marrow. Okay, bones secrete. Actually, bones are the things that secrete red blood cells. It has a good supply of blood vessels and nerves. It consists of both living cells as osteoblasts and rigid mass in organic cells. how this is matrix present. This is our bone. This is the bone cell. Okay, next we have fluid tissue. As I told you, this blood and lymph. See, blood is composed of what? Plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets. You know what is plasma? Plasma is the fluid, okay, present inside it, and it's the very, like, if you use that process, na, centrifugation, so all these things, RBC, WBC and platelets, they settle down, and one watery like substance like this settles down, and one very watery like substance floats over there, so that is nothing but plasma. See, red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. Okay, next we have lymph. So see, what is it? It is nothing, it is just a fluid which surrounds the body cells. It means oil, we can not no, not oil. It contains white blood cells, not red. Something white color, something comes on the skin as a pimple inside it. It is having that lymph. Okay. Both blood and lymph are mainly concerned with transportation and also with immunity protection against disease. Okay. Muscle tissue, it forms the muscle of the body. Muscles can contract, relax, thus they help in the movement. There are three kinds of muscles. So see, straighted, unstraighted and cardiac muscles. Straighted means skeletal, stripped or voluntary. Mainly we know it as voluntary muscles. Next we know as involuntary muscles, means voluntary means which causes movement, involuntary means which do not cause movement, and cardiac means they throughout the life they just work on like our heart. Straighted muscles, they are under our control, they are voluntary, they work for us, they are under our control. Very first thing is that these are under our control, under our will. They are made up of long fiber cell which nucleated and straighted. The light and dark band run across the fiber. This muscle moves only when the body wants it to move, and they constitute about 50% of the body weight. Okay, and these muscles are found in arms, legs, face, neck, etc., elbow and all. Okay. Straighted muscles or involuntary muscles, they are not under our control, they are like working on their own. So what is the summary of various categories? Okay. Tapering cells and unnucleated. They are found in walls of intestine, helping the passage of food. Muscles, they like eyes, skin lining under our blood vessels, the urinary bladder, the uterus, or the uterus only. Then what else? They are like not in our hand, intestines, livers, all the glands and all. Cardiac muscle, it is involuntary. It is like are involuntary in function, which is found only in the walls of hearts. The fiber of cardiac muscle are straightened, unnucleated, and branched. They are relatively short. They can contract without outside stimulation and do not get right. So it was all about the muscles and all. Neural nervous tissue. So see, it consists of nervous system. And what is nervous system? We know that. This tissue is made up of specialized elongated cells called neurons. Yeah. So see, this diagram is very important. In 8th standard also you are having this diagram. But not in detail much. That this is the largest cell in human body, right? Nerve cell. Neuron, I mean. It shows typically a neuron or a nerve cell. Each nerve cell consists of cell body, that is perikaryon or chiton, containing the nucleus, one or more elongated hair-like extensions, dendrites or dendrons. One of these, the axon, may be very long, sometimes as long as 1 meter or even 3 meter, as in an elephant. Axons bundle together and form a nerve. So these are axons. Wait a minute. This thing, okay, it is what? It is axon. This one. All right. The nerve tissue is concerned with precipitation and responses of animal. Now this is the progress check. Name the kind of animal tissue which is flat cuboidal columnar form protective layer. Epidermis. Sorry. Epidermis तो होता नहीं है. Epithelial actually. Cells produce and pour out chemical substances. Cells contract. So see, third one is muscle cells. Cells can conduct impulses. This is the fourth one is maybe cardiac cells. I mean involuntary tissues. And cell produce and pour out chemical substances. I don't know. I mean I haven't read it properly. Or let it be. Give an example of each of the following tissue where they are located. See. Which one can specifically? We will do this fourth one. These are like too lengthy. Which one specially? Acha. See. Axons of nerve cell are very long. Dendron bundle up to form nerve. True. Cardiac muscles get tired soon. No. Epithelial leaves space in between them. No. Pericardium is the nucleus of nerve cell. I think. I can't sure. Muscle of iris of voluntary type. नहीं voluntary नहीं, involuntary. No. Cartilage has no blood vessels and nerves. True. So what is this? Okay, so they are like using analogies. Okay. However, they are often helpful in understanding. So how we can compare this? Very important. See. Okay, we will just draw one diagram for that. कौन सा color ले? Red. See, this is a, oh no, this is a river. Okay, blood. Inside that, what we have red, these ships. This is the red river. नहीं, red river नहीं, hollow river नहीं, hollow space we will say, blood vessels and a hollow space. Okay, inside them we have ships. These are red blood cells, they act as a ship. Then urinary system. How shall I draw this? Then maybe some tributary like this, some tributary like drainage system. Then liver thrifty housekeeper. There is one house and here is the liver housekeeper. Farms, liver having so many farm. Capillaries are the canals, I mean somewhat like this. Tributaries. Okay. Capillaries, यही तो होता है capillaries, और क्या? White blood cells are anti-terrorist squad. Okay, here are the WBC anti-terrorist squad. Kidney are aqua guards. Okay, here are our aqua guards which filter out the blood. Next, what? Nerves, they are landlines, telephone. Now let it be. Let's try to remember. Similar cells packed together form tissue. Different tissue arranged together form an organ. Related organs together constitute an organ system. Animal tissue comprises of epithelial, connective, muscular and nerve tissue. Epithelial tissue consists of squamous epithelium, cuboid epithelium, columnar epithelium, ciliated epithelium and glandular epithelium. Connective tissue consists of fibrous connective tissue, tendon, ligament, adipose, cartilage, bone, fluid connective tissue, blood and lymph. Muscle cells consist of threaded, that is voluntary, involuntary and cardiac muscles. Neural tissue consists of neurons whose long axons are bundled together to form nerve. Plant tissue are of mainly two types, that is meristematic and permanent. Meristematic is of three types. Permanent is of three types: supportive and that conducting and other one. Permanent tissues include protective, epidermis, supporting, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, conducting, xylem and phloem. So review questions. So here we are done with the chapter. In potato, starch is stored in maybe option C. According to me, we should have option C. Tendons and ligaments are example of tendon, ligament. I think this. अरे नहीं रे, muscular ना. नहीं. I forgot. Which one of the following pair is correctly matched? Xylem transport of food नहीं, phloem नहीं, xylem chemist storage of starch नहीं, meristem activity हाँ A1. Parenchyma containing chloroplast is known as D. Option D chlorenchyma. Annual ring or number of rings of vascular bundles in monocot. Layer of woody stem. Annual ring or number of layers of xylem. Actually, it is the layer of xylem. Option D. Which of the following cells in plants are said to be non-living? This sclerenchyma. Option D. Which of the following connects the muscle to bone? Muscle to bone. अरे ये है ना ligament. हाँ. ठीक है. Cardiac muscle is involuntary. Very short name kind of tissue found in tip of plant apical meristem. Lower surface of leaf, it is internode over there, intercalary tissue. In inner lining of intestine, see that soft tissue is there na, stratified something cubical something in between this only epithelial tissue. I will just simply write epithelial tissue, you know. I won't write this up carry. Join between two bones, that is this ligament. On walls of veins of leaves. Xylem, phloem. I don't know. Gritty masses of skin appears. Epithelial. Where is the least specialized tissue located in plant? Least, I don't know. One word for each. A group of similar performing tissue. Cell least specialized in plant? I don't know. Cell responsible for increase in diameter of the... this is lateral meristem. Name one place each of the following where the following tissue are located. See, you can write the answers of this. मेरिस्टेमेटिक किस कहाँ पे लोकेट होता है, स्क्वामस कहाँ पे, ciliated cartilage here and all. So name kind of cells found in following places: surface of human skin, epithelial, salivary gland, brain, inner lining, windpipe and all. Name any one body part where ciliated epithelium is found in humans. What is function? What is difference? Okay, so you may do it on your own. This diagram is very easy. Here I will tell you the answer. See. आई थिंक ये सेकेंड नंबर के कंपेनियन सेल्स है. ये जाइलम फ्लोएम होगा कुछ तो नहीं ये न्यूक्लियस है, ये जाइलम है. एंड दिस वन ना, दिस इज समथिंग फ्लूइड इनसाइड इट. It is this figure is there in NCERT. Alright, so here we are completed with this chapter, that is the plant and animal tissue, which is quite lengthy and boring. Okay, bye.